trying to link logistics to performance has always been a challenge for academicians and practitioners, okay? And particularly because the investments in logistics are kind of far away from the results, okay? So in this paper, what we tried is through viewing logistics investments as resources, we try to connect the development of logistics capabilities with operational performance, and we focus on service quality and environmental sustainability.
So this paper is part of a larger stream of research where we look at the effects of investments in service quality, environmental sustainability, and safety. The reason we're looking at these investments is because it's not always clear if such investments will pay off. So managers usually are managers are not always clear if they should invest in these areas, because sometimes they invest in, let's say, service quality, and the returns are not always clear. So in a previous study, we have looked at how the stock market reacts to companies when they win service quality awards, environmental sustainability awards, and safety awards. So stock market reaction gives you an idea about the future performance of a company. In other words, investors expect the company to do better if that company wins an award, service quality or environmental sustainability or safety. And in particular, we have focused on the logistics industry. And the reason for that is previous studies have shown that the effects of these awards change from industry to industry. So in certain industries, these initiatives may not be as profitable as in other industries. So since we're in the logistics and supply chain management area, we have data on companies that have won awards in these areas, and we have analyzed the stock market reaction. And we found positive effects of these awards on a company's stock price. Now, the stock price is about the future.
So Cuneyt and other co-authors work on a previous paper that was actually connecting service performance and environmental sustainability with market reactions to the announcements of the awards. And after that paper, Cuneyt kept on thinking, and we got together and we said, wouldn't it be nice if, in addition to trying to understand what are the impacts of the market to the announcements of these awards, whether under the awards there has to be the development of a capability. Wouldn't it be nice to connect those capabilities with an accounting base, or more than an accounting base performance measure? And that's a background of what do we do.
Yes. For this research, we combined two data sets. The first data set was a list of companies that won awards in service quality and environmental sustainability over a 10-year period from, if I remember correctly, it was from 2006 through 2015. And we combined that data set with a data set from CompuStat, which shows companies' actual profitability and operating performance. And then we have specified a multi-level linear model to test the effects of these service quality and environmental sustainability awards.
Yes. So from a methodological point of view, then a capability is difficult to observe, at least for the purpose of conducting academic research. So we used awards as a proxy for a capability, assuming that if a company won an award, then there was a capability that resulted in that award being extended to that company. So, we first found the companies that received awards. We studied how the awards were actually granted, okay? Because it's kind of important whether the award is it doesn't have much substance, or, for example, as the awards that we used, the majority of them are customer ballots, right? So that's a clear indication that the customer recognizes the capability. After having identified the awards, then we match the companies that won the awards with the rest of the data that we took from a database, and we observed whether there was a relationship between the companies that won the award and the performance of these companies.
In a nutshell, what we found is that service quality capabilities and environmental sustainability capabilities are related with these two accounting-based measures that we use for this study, operating income and operating cash flow. And these metrics are important because they are the result of management's decisions. Now, in a postdoc analysis, we studied how this effect happens, and we studied whether it was through sales growth or cost efficiency. In this part of the study, we found that service quality is related to both sales growth and cost efficiency, and this is consistent with a lot of past research. And environmental sustainability is related to sales growth. And these results are important when you put them together with the larger project and the results of previous studies in this area.
Our findings were interesting because we could compare and contrast operating performance effects with previously found stock market effects. So in terms of stock market reaction, the stock market values sustainability awards more than service quality awards. However, when you look at financial performance, service quality has a greater performance effect than sustainability awards, sustainability investments. So, in other words, there is no one-to-one correspondence between these effects, and the stock market values sustainability more than service quality. Very good. So another thing I forgot to mention is when we look at the company's operating performance, we don't look at a single year. We look at the year in which the company has won an award, and then the following 2 years. So we have a 3-year time period. In other words, we're trying to find long-term effects, if they exist, that companies achieve as a result of winning these awards. And in terms of practitioner implications, managerial implications, our findings show that when managers consider investing in these areas, they should be aware that they will achieve long-term financial returns, and they will also enjoy stock market or stock price improvements. And in terms of where these operating performance benefits come from, we have looked at increases in sales and cost reductions. So companies that win sustainability awards basically experience an increase in sales, but no reduction in their costs. In contrast, when a company wins a service quality award, their sales increase and at the same time their costs go down.
Logisticians and supply chain professionals, we have been focused on service improvement and cost reductions for a long period of time. The challenge of justifying an investment through a cost reduction or a service improvement is that when you are not good, it's easier to show improvements. The better you are, then the more difficult it is to show those improvements. So this research is a step forward on trying to connect the investment with the results. Unfortunately, there's still more research to try to identify, to be able to help practitioners answer the question, how much should I invest to get what type of results, right? But that's a very idiosyncratic question that affects every company. But what practitioners can take away from this research is it's a validation that regardless on the type of industry that you work on, regardless of the competitive intensity and the innovative intensity of that company, if you build capabilities that are recognized by the customer, if you build logistics capabilities, or more specifically, service quality capabilities and environmental sustainability capabilities that are recognized by the customer, then there's a higher chance of having an operational performance improvement for the firm. I believe that the future for this line of research continues to be on what's the value of logistics. Answering the following questions: what's the value of logistics? How do we size the investment for developing a logistics capability? And then how do we measure the return of investment of the development of our logistics capabilities? Those are like the bigger questions that are easier to do on a case-based study. They are more difficult to do on a study that uses a quantitative method.